Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition of W. Kamau Bell's podcast, Who's With Me? I'm your host, W. Kamau Bell, until I'm replaced. Maybe by Roy Wood Jr. Anyway, welcome to the podcast this week. This is episode 15 of Who's With Me. Today, the guest is Shannon Lee. Shannon Lee is actually a friend of mine. Often I'm like, I don't really know this person that well. Shannon, I know pretty well. Shannon Lee, as you may or may not know, is most known for being the daughter of martial arts icon and international icon and just general icon, Bruce Lee. She's also known as the sister of Brandon Lee, who's an icon in his own right. And we're going to talk about both her dad and her brother, both of whom she is in charge of their legacies, and she takes it very seriously. I think you're going to really see in this episode that Shannon Lee is really Bruce Lee's daughter. Like, you're going to see some of the things in Shannon's eye when she gets fired up. It's like, there's the Bruce Lee. I mean, she is Bruce Lee's daughter. There's no debate, but I'm saying it's definitely in the DNA. And I'm happy to know Shannon. I've known Shannon for several years now. Grew up as a Bruce Lee fan as a kid. Never thought I'd be friends with his daughter. She's just a great person, and she's really fired up about doing the right things for his legacy, but also wrestling with what other people will think if she does certain things for Bruce Lee's legacy. And she has some questions about Brandon Lee's legacy, which, again, I'll let her talk about. We'll talk about that later. But also stand-up dates and another date. So Stamford, Connecticut, September 25th and 26th. Stanford University, October 1st. Bellingham, Washington, February 20th of next year. Go to my website, wkamaubell.com, WKAMAU bell.com for those tickets. And then also this Thursday, August 27th, if you're watching this at the right time, at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm doing a virtual event with my friend Adam Mansbach for our new children's book, Rock, Paper, Scissors, Cheese. It's a picture book, so it's for young kids. And the book stars my family, but in cartoon form. So if you've ever seen Me or My Family, maybe you saw 1000% Me where you saw my family, you will see us in this children's book. The illustrations are incredible. They're by an illustrator named Brianna Chambers. The book comes out October 27th, but this Thursday, August 27th, which happens to be International Rock, Paper, Scissors Day, me and Adam are doing a live virtual event at TalkShop.Live. TalkShop.Live. You can go to TalkShop.Live, TalkShop.Live, and you can figure out how to watch us there. It's a virtual event, so we'll be live, and you can pre-order our book, and if you pre-order it for that event, you'll get an autographed copy from me and Adam. Adam is most famously known as being the author of the book Go the Fuck to Sleep. So you've probably heard that book, especially if you're a parent, heard of that book. Most famously, that book was read by Samuel L. Jackson in the audio form. He recently had a book came out called Go the Fuck to College. The audio for this book was read by an actor named Ted Danson, and I'm very proud to say that I was pivotal into connecting Ted Danson to Adam because of the podcast Who's With Me. So we keep building here and keep connecting. So please, Rock, Paper, Scissors, Cheese. You can pre-order the book now wherever you want to pre-order your books. But also, if you go to TalkShop.Live, you can join our event and get an autographed copy of that book. So yeah, my first children's book that stars my family, including my mom, all my kids, my wife, my mom. So we're going to get to Shannon really quick today, just because the only thing I really want to say is support people in Memphis, support people in Gary, Indiana, and support people in Oahu, Hawaii. So all three of those places have been hit by storms. All three of those places have had their power go out. I definitely know in Gary and in Memphis, the power is still out for thousands of people. I'm not sure about Oahu. I just learned about that one as I was coming to do this. But yeah, I learned about the Oahu one because Kanyella Ng, who I met through United Shades of America, one of the last episodes of United Shades of America, the last season was in Hawaii, and I met Kanyella and his wife. And they are activists in Hawaii and very much about Hawaii for Native Hawaiians and Hawaii for people who've lived in Hawaii for generations. And, very much about calling out the damage that tourism does. His wife talks about the damage that tourism does through sex trafficking, which impacts women of color and in Hawaii. And so, yeah, they are a power couple. Kara is his wife. And whenever there's something going on in Hawaii that people need to know about, Kanyella on his Instagram, at Kanyella Ing. You can go to at KANIELAING. and he will tighten you up about what's going on in Hawaii. Right now, he is talking about donations or ways you can support Oahu because of the storm that hit. And you can go to our-hawaii.org, not underscore, our-hawaii.org, or on Instagram, you can go to our Hawaii 808. So all one word, at our Hawaii, our O-U-R, Hawaii 808 on Instagram. Find out how you can support Hawaii. If you want to help people out in Memphis, I got this from Elizabeth Booker Houston, who is a great journalist and comedian who's from Memphis. And she recommends you go to local Memphis activist and public organizer Amber Sherman. You can find her on Instagram at A is for Afro, just exactly the sound, the letter A, AISFORAFRO. Did I spell that right? A is for Afro. They'll put it up on the screen. That's on Instagram. That's also her Venmo. We talk about mutual aid on this show. This is mutual aid. You give her money. She's a trusted resource, vetted through Elizabeth Booker Houston, who I trust, and she will take your money and spread it to the people who need it. They're raising money there for food, obviously, supplies, generators, and more. Because, again, people are without power. And even after you get your power back on, the grocery stores have all been hit. There's just not. It's just hard to, you can't just go back to regular after the power comes back on. A lot of people don't realize that, like, you think about people losing their food, the frozen food, when the power goes out, but also it means that schools are canceled. It also means that if you have medicine that needs to be refrigerated, that your medicine gets ruined. It also means if you have accessibility devices that need to be charged or need to use electricity, that you can't use those devices when the power goes out. So these people need generators. They need support. Again, that's in Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis has been hit hard recently by the Elon Musk tornado monsoon. XAI has a big data center there, which they have generators that are taking up resources to stay powered during all this. So again, also follow Elizabeth Booker Houston across all platforms. And then in Gary, Indiana, I found somebody through a vetted source, Mr. Krim, your favorite history teacher on Instagram, Chester Gregory, at Chester Gregory on Instagram. He has many ways you can support Gary in Northwest Indiana, again, with the power being out. So you can go to Chester Gregory on IG, at Chester, ChesterGregory on Instagram. But one of the ways you can do is donate to Flourish, the Flourish Church. So it's Flourish, FLOURISH, Church, CHURCH, NWI, which I think stands for Northwest Indiana. So Flourish Church, NWI.org. And you can donate there. Again, these are all vetted sources. I'm not just giving you nonsense. This came through Ernest Krim, who's on IG and Substack. And as I am on Substack, did I mention that? Who's with me on Substack? And he has pointed me to Chester Gregory, who has given many plays. If you're in those areas, you can actually, they have drop-off places where you can drop off supplies and resources. If you're not, you can certainly donate through all these other ways. So yeah, so that's what we're doing this week. We're just trying to help each other out because we can't depend on our government. I don't know if you've read, but our government is trash. And so I just wanted to say that, this, again, we've talked about this on this podcast a lot. Mutual aid is how we get through this era of America, ERROR of America. We cannot depend on the federal government. We can't depend on FEMA. We can't depend on, even nonprofits we thought we used to be able to depend on. They are struggling to raise money and they've lost government funding. Always donate to your favorite nonprofits. I'm rocking the ACLU t-shirt today. It's my superhero guard. It's my Spider-Man costume. But yeah, so support those things. Please do. And also, Enes Kantor Freedom, or Enes Freedom Kantor, I don't know which way it goes. Enes Kantor Freedom, ex-NBA player who is harassing WNBA players. He's a doofus. That's all. Enes Kantor Freedom, if you're watching this, you're a doofus. I'm trying to bring the word doofus back because I think that's the best way to describe Enes Kantor Freedom, who is harassing WNBA players and claiming he wants to join the WNBA because he identifies as a woman, which is not he's trying to protect women in the WNBA by harassing them. A great, I don't know if you saw the clip, but he went to a WNBA game and got good seats because he made $100 million in the NBA. Didn't make an impact in the NBA, but he made money and was verbally harassing the players and got into a back and forth with Natasha Cloud. And he got kicked out of the game. And this is all in his efforts to protect women. I mean, grift. All in his efforts to grift. So, Enes Kantor Freedom, you win the doofus award of the week. Royce White, who's the other ex-NBA player who says he's protecting women by making a mockery of the WNBA, you came in second this week for the doofus award. You can try to do better next week, Royce White. Anyway, this week, my guest on the podcast is Shannon Lee. Shannon Lee is a friend of mine. She is best known for being the daughter of Bruce Lee, the sister of Brandon Lee. Shannon is also the CEO of Bruce Lee Enterprises, which means she's completely in charge of her dad's legacy. Shannon's also the chair of the board of the nonprofit of the Bruce Lee Foundation, which does a lot of work to connect people and use her dad's legacy to help people. They have camps and things for kids. Shannon's an author. Her best-known book is called Be Water, My Friend, The Teachings of Bruce Lee. And she's the co-author of the Breathmark series, which is a series of coming-of-age novels for kids 13 to 18. So, yeah, Shannon's out there doing the good work. She's a singer. She's a producer. She's an actor. And this is a great conversation. And, again, you're going to really see when she gets fired up a few times, oh, yeah, this is Bruce Lee's daughter. Be careful of her. And she names some people who need to be careful of her. Enjoy.